No secrets, man. Gotta be transparent, Rich.
Yeah.
We don't keep it 100 with each other, then
We ain't got to talk about it no more. I'm done. I'm done with that. Y'all keep talking about transparency and is bothering me. So since we're gonna be here, we're gonna put it all on the table and we're gonna get past it, right?
Right.
When you gonna tell this Amina to stay with you last Super Bowl? She came to Atlanta, and she stayed with Cisco.
Yo, Rich. Really? Richie D.
Francisco.
What's going on with you, man?
Slow-mo, slow-mo. What's the word?
What you doing, man?
What you doing? Yeah.
What's up, man?
Working, man. You know, a little get soul situation.
Man, you got restaurants, man.
Man, listen, this
You
is
know
like
what I'm saying?
the humble man's retirement plan.
Humble, man. It took me 5 minutes to get up here, man. This place is huge. Bro,
Good, bro.
I'm back in town from Atlanta, trying to get, things situated back in New York. I came back up, with the intention of just sitting down with certain people and trying to, correct certain relationships. I went to go pop into Mariah the other day.
Who?
Mariah Lynn.
Not familiar.
Not familiar. Figured it might be in the back, way in the back of your memory. But I didn't like the way I went about things and using her to get back at the whole issue I had with you. I should have just been more mature about it and just came and sat with you about it and kicked it and, So I felt wrong about the way I left off things and using that girl. So, I popped in on her, definitely offered an apology for what I did and just kicked it with her for a few minutes.
As only you can. Hold on. Is Cisco sitting in my restaurant telling me he's trying to make amends with Pariah Lynn? As my homie, why would you ever try to make amends with somebody who tried to come between the creep squad? Screw her.
I kind of started talking about the business and talking to her about what she had going on with her music stuff. And I figured, listen, man, maybe I could help you out. I'm back in town. I started a new production company.
So you about to start working with her?
Maybe if I can make $1 there, maybe. You know what I'm saying? The conversation is on the table.
You know Self's trying to sign her, right?
I mean, look, man.
That's the only DJ playing her record.
True, but the girl's booking shows, man. She's making a few dollars here and there, and I think maybe,
But you don't think that's a conversation for you and Self?
So I'm not gonna talk to Self about something that ain't even happened yet. You know what I'm saying?
Cisco, you really bugging, homie. You trying to befriend Mariah Lynn and get some business done? You know goddamn well Mariah and Self is working together, even if there's no contracts involved. He's been our only supporter from day one. That's moving shady, dog, even for a creep. We creep squad. At the end of the day, you my brother. We've been running these streets, like you said, we've been running these streets 15 years.
Strong.
Bringing somebody to the party and you know she don't belong here. And you got her on your arm and you just making the whole party uncomfortable.
Self might be trying to sign Mariah. She's a talented artist. But that don't mean we both can't be working with her. Rich was involved with that mess with Mariah, too. And more I think about it, he should be the bigger person and be able to move forward.
Cisco, you moving weird, man. You moving weird. Even contemplating business is moving weird.
I really want to find out, why would Mariah go behind my back and work with Sammy Sausage Heads?
I'll be back.
I'm gonna wait for you over there, all right?
All right, baby. Thank you.
I hope kicking Cisco out of the radio station the other night didn't scare him away from coming to this event tonight. Because truthfully, I got some words for both of these clowns.
The liquor is back at my place, so. Go ahead, bro. What you want to drink? What up, my man, DJ Self.
What up, kid?
Whoa, blessed with your presence. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? We can't shake hands?
Nah.
All right, ladies, do me a favor. Let me talk to DJ Self. That's in the building. Don't go too far.
Oh, okay. I guess DJ Self decided to leave a bitch at the station to come see me and be a man. Locking me out of the radio station was real funny, but let me see how much of a boss you can be when you in my face.
I'm trying to figure out where, anywhere in me and your relationship went wrong and where you became a habituary line crosser. Rich telling me that you trying to sign Mariah, you supposed to be my man, right? So as my man, you should never go behind my back and do anything that got anything to do with my dealings with somebody else that's crossing the line.
You think so?
Absolutely.
Maybe I'm trying to help you, DJ Self.
You're not helping. How's you helping me?
Maybe I would have helped Mariah get a situation and get some bread in her pocket, and maybe I would call you and I say, yo, you know what, Self? I got a situation for her that's beneficial, and I'm gonna cut you in on that because you started her career off. Maybe I was gonna do that.
You can't help me do anything. Just how you can't even get in the radio station without me, right?
Okay, so you proud of that?
No, I'm just keeping this.
So you tell people that I can't get in the radio station that you work at,
The #1 station in New York.
Listen, brother, I could care less.
Well, what's
What
going on
station
over
this?
here?
Huh?
What's
We having a
going on?
conversation.
What I'm trying to figure out with you is, why would you go and tell somebody else a business between me and you?
Because of everything I went through last year and, like, you know, trying to go to Rockford Management and not really fitting there. I was actually
Why don't you say the
excited
truth
about
that contract was whack? Call it what it is, Mariah.
Nothing
Don't
about
act
the
funny because
contract
he's here
being
right
whack.
now.
I'm not
Keep it
acting
funky.
funny.
So you
Facts.
didn't tell me that you were paying for your own video.
Right now, yes.
tell me-
Damn, Cisco. We just got cool and already you're putting words in my mouth? I never said that I did not want to sign with Self. He's my day one. And Cisco needs to knock it the off.
So you know what? If you want to go sign a slave
It's
deal,
called
you do that.
negotiation.
Then you know what? Then you go sign to him, right? And y'all go sell your mixtapes on the street.
I don't do mixtapes.
And don't call
Don't
me for
downplay
nothing.
what I do, please. I don't do
But you
mixtapes.
downplaying what you do by signing to that for no money.
He
That's
breaks
what you doing.
records.
I told.
He broke my first record ever on the radio.
Good job, Mariah. She's doing a great job checking Bisco, and that definitely shows where her loyalty lies. I ain't got no problems with her after tonight, but Cisco, that's another story.
Listen, I came to see you and show you some support and
And
some
I
love.
appreciate that.
I told you as a friend.
You know that word, friend?
I do know that word, friend.
Friend?
I do know that word, friend. So you been a good friend to me? Y'all all funny.
You know why?
I don't about none of y'all right
know
now.
why?
That's facts.
It's
None
cool.
of y'all.
You ain't in the creep squad no more.
You ain't in the creep
I
squad
ain't
no
in the
more.
creep squad no more. I started the creep
That's
squad.
all right. And you ain't in the squad no more.
Cisco, back up.
You're not touching him. You're not touching him.
You kicking me out of the creep squad. You can't kick me out of a club that I created. Self has never been and will never be a part of the creep squad. And after this, we'll never be boys again either.
It's me. You X'd out. I'm the new leader of the creep squad. I'm the new leader.
You know what I want? I think Cisco gotta go, man. He crossed the line with DJ Self and my business.
We'll sit with him.
Yo,
But I'm at my wit's end. I'm not gonna keep sitting down with a grown man. I want to tell him, this is family, man. And there you go. Tell him to his face. Welcome to the party, brother.
What's up, Peter Guns? Thank you. It's for me.
Of course. Cheers.
Cheers for me. Cheers.
Sit down, brother.
These creeps think I need an intervention or something. So here I am, sitting across from 3 dudes who at one time I considered my friends. But all I see in front of me right now is selfish, big-headed little bitches. So let's get it all on the table right now, because this might be the last time you see all 4 of us together.
Creep squad meeting, man.
Creep squad meeting, okay.
I have my flaws, got a lot of going on with me. So rather than me ever throw stones, I'd rather sit face to face with a man, tell him how I feel.
Let's talk about that for a second, DJ Self. Let's talk what it is. You told your man to shut me down from that interview at Power 105, and you wasn't even there. You didn't even do it yourself. So where do you get off telling me that I'm not a brother, that you try to throw me out of something that I helped start, and you're not even officially a part of it in the first place?
this is after I found out you went behind my back and done things with Mariah Lynn.
Brother, I'm telling you what I see. You decided to stop my money.
Oh, you want to talk about stopping money?
I'm saying, we having a conversation right now. Hold on.
Let's talk about stopping money. I had a promoter call me from New Orleans. He said, Guns, I got 10 racks for you. You made some phone calls and shut me down from a walkthrough that you didn't even go get the money from, so I just lost that money. How you feel comfortable taking money out of the mouth of my kids? I mean, you're supposed to be my brother.
I absolutely stopped that money. 100%. I called that promoter and said, don't book Peter Guns. Dead him on that. And you know why?
Why?
He decided to dead me on a bunch of money. He knows what I'm talking about. If a man's stopping my money and you want to go run around with him, then you become my enemy just like
That's
him.
between you and him.
Are you kidding me right now? Cisco's mad that Rich went into the restaurant business with Peter and didn't include him. So now Cisco's back on his old trying to get retaliation instead of trying to hurt me, which he could never do. He's going after Peter? Homie, we wasn't even in a good place when I opened the restaurant.
That romper room, Cisco. I need my money. Any dollar out my pockets for my family. This is how this ends now. They
all
want
in.
you out the creep squad.
Okay.
I called this meeting. So this is how we gonna end this.
Let's do it.
I need an apology from you, and I need my money back. We good?
Peter Cuz, man.
I'm not laughing.
Peter mad because I stopped his money. But what we need to be talking about right now is respect. If we were all brothers like they claim to be, then they would have never made moves behind my back, which is the only reason why I did what I had to do to them. But everybody want to blame Cisco. So bring it on. I'm willing to go toe-to-toe with any one of my brothers.
I feel like maybe on your way over to this card game or whatever the y'all playing.
Yes.
Maybe
Yeah.
you bumped your head or something and forgot who I
bumped
was
my head?
and how I got down. But I tell you what,
What's
Peter
up?
Cuz,
What's up?
an apology's not gonna happen. But in regards to the money,
Right.
that's a fair one. Because I did stop your money. I tell you what, I do got a lot of love for you. You're my man. I happen to have some money on me today. Was about 10 I stopped? I got maybe about 5 on me. So
I need.
that's your money.
I need 10, Cisco.
Well, I tell you what, why don't you take the 5 right now and I'll get you the other 5 later. But here's the thing, I want you to take the 5 from me because you seem really aggressive right now. So that money's in my pocket, why don't you come get it? Come on, Peter Cuz. You know where we can meet. Take it from me.
Yo, my man Cisco's messing with the wrong one. You don't take money away from my family and get away with it. As far as I'm concerned, Cisco and the Creep Squad, done.
Asking me for the pot.
I'ma text you where to meet me. Next time, jump faster. Maybe you're getting old, brother.
I asked Cisco to meet me tonight, just him and I, so we can come to a conclusion about where our friendship stands. Peter wants me to make peace, but I'm not ready to let go of all the things that Cisco's done to all of us.
Cisco Rosado, what up?
So, there's always some leftover bad blood between me and Rich from all the things we did to each other in the past. But I thought we got past that. I guess I was wrong. So it remains to be seen if this brotherhood could ever be repaired.
So you mad at me, Rich Dollar?
Yeah, I'm mad at you. Yeah, I've been mad at you for a long time. I was talking to Peter the other day when he told me about yours. And I'm like, how many sit-downs and how many times are we gonna have these conversations and then the next and it's always something new? Mariah? Come on! Then you pushed me last year. Then you take away a booking from Peter and try to backdoor self in his artist. Come on, man, like this is crazy, B. This is crazy, bro. You was my guy. And it went wrong. What are you gaining from that? When are you gonna take responsibility for what you do?
Who said I
When
wasn't, Rich?
You haven't yet.
I'm here, right? Tell me what it's gonna take for you to realize that I'm sorry and I'm wrong and I know I'm wrong for what I did to you. And I'm willing to apologize to you as a man and say, yo, Rich, I f***ed up and I won't do that again. Don't throw stones at me, Rich. Don't judge me because you got your own flaws. You got your own wrong with you too. So instead of just pulling me to the side and saying, you know what, brother, what's wrong with you, man? Why are you acting like this? What's going on with you? You choose to be like, him. You leave me out there to do what I gotta do for myself and not realizing that, yo, I'm dealing with a lot of things. And I know a lot of people dealing with a lot of things, and you probably dealing with things too.
I know you're going through it. That's why I'm here. Because I do know what you're going through, and I would never let you die by yourself, rot by yourself, or any of that. But now there's bitches involved. They feeling like they got in between us. We're drowning. To me, that's drowning. I can't let you drown me, Francisco. I can't let you drown me no more. Stop drowning me, bro.
Right.
Stop drowning me, bro.
Right.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
Be my best friend the way I want to be yours, bro.
I'm sorry, Rich.
It pisses me off how much I care about this dude, even after all the foul stuff he's done to me and the other creeps. I mean, I want my friend back, but I ain't with no suck. I don't even know who this dude is right now.
Man, tell me something good.
Ain't nothing good, man. Just,
But I'm glad you here, though. That's all I give a
yo, man. You serious?
This is what happens when you take Gwyneth, Gwyneth taketh.
So you want to spray paint in my car?
No, actually, I made it the property of Gwyneth.
You
Put a smiley face on it?
No, I ain't doing that. Come on, man.
Yo, Cisco, chill. Yo, look. It's spray paint, it's great, yo. Look. Stop, stop. It's fake, look. Stop. It come right up.
It's a
joke.
Yo, it come right off, God. It come right off.
Yo, Self was really about to just lose his life. You have no idea. Luckily, that paint came off my because if not, I'd have ran over the mother with the car.
This is the payback. Your
Eat that,
prized
man.
possession.
You gotta eat that, man.
Your prized possession.
All right. I owe all y'all an apology. All right, I'm gonna be honest. I've been tripping, going through a lot of personal stuff, and I've been taking it out on my brother. I apologize to all three of y'all. I wanna know if it's buried and it's buried for life and there's no more beef between us and we can all go back to being brothers for real.
You know, life is way too short to keep beefing back and forth. So if these guys are willing to bury it and move forward, then so am I.
So if I'm my brother's keeper, then the answer is yes, I am. Am I my brother's keeper?
Yes, I am.
Am I my brother's keeper?
Yes, I am.
Oh. Am I my brother's keeper? Tell me right now, please. Please tell me if I am.
Yes, I am.
All right, so let me get it. Creep squad on three. On three. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Come on. 1, 2, 3. Creep squad!
Let me tell you how it a go. Me nah go tell you something in love with you. Me nah marry you, me nah do with you. But if your blood a boil, me will suckle if you tell me you want love.
Well, speaking of the devil, looks like Self and his squad are all back together again.
What's that to the people then?
When my love comes
Go away and look on them.
when my love comes down.
I see Mariah in the crowd, and honestly, I feel like some words between us are really overdue. Maybe after all that's said and done, there's a truce in our future. You know, now that me and the boys are back together, I feel like there should be no bad blood between any of us.
Hey,
Thank you, boo-boo.
wanted to catch you before you went back on, man.
Tired.
Yo, that was honestly dope. Like, that
Thank
performance
you.
was crazy.
Thank
so I just
you.
wanted to come show some support, maybe give a little hug. No?
Let's handshake some
Okay. Handshake.
friends.
Friends. All right, I can do that, friend.
All right.
Yo, I swear I knew Cisco would never change. If you want to rock with somebody who I don't rock with, then don't rock with me no more.
Make some noise for me, Shagalona, please.
Cisco is a habitual line crosser and he will never stop. He will always be Cisco. He will always be an undercutting, conniving, sneaky, lying and I'm done. Gotta be real. Period. Don't talk about the in front of me and then go back and I'm watching with my own eyes. Just keep it 100. You cool with Mariah, then that's fine. But you can't be cool with me after what she tried to do to my crew.
Here goes Cisco. What happened, man?
I don't know what the problem is.
You can't with me and with her.
Now you telling me that.
Because that's the bitch that drove the wedge in the first place. Because of you.
Mariah did not separate the creep squad. We as creeps did that ourselves. And it shouldn't matter whether it's Mariah or Major or Diamond or any chick. They shouldn't come between the squad. But Rich conveniently forgot that he started all this.
At the end of the day, you let people get in between us. I thought it was cool. I don't know if it's cool. I gotta go. Because I'm not.
You see, that's what he does, though. That's the half of we good, but we not, but I'm going home. So it's up in the air, and then I don't know where we stand. Rich dollars, everyone. That's the way he operates.
Oh, guys. All right, let's start with you, Cisco. What was going on that it seemed like you were just at the center of all of these problems?
It all really started with the beef with Rich. I think Rich has had an issue with me for a couple years now, and
he don't do
you know, to be honest, I didn't go crack his head out of respect for the mutual friends that we have, and I tried to get Peter to resolve it. Peter wasn't returning my phone call.
Cisco, how many times have I sat down with you and Rich? At some point, I shouldn't have to keep sitting down with two grown men to resolve something.
I mean, that is fair. Let me ask you a question, Rich. Do you agree that you weren't upfront with him about your issues with him?
Absolutely not. We've known each other for years. Sometimes it's best to remove yourself from these situations so you can allow yourself to be angry.
I mean, that's cool. You could do that. But why do you mess with my money? Why you over here telling Self that's selling all the Creep Squad apparel, yo, whatever profit you make off of it, yo, don't give Cisco none of it.
Did you say not to share the profit with Cisco?
What was the conversation we had?
I came to these two guys with the idea of doing clothing.
And that's another issue.
Okay.
You should have called me too, bro. You don't just call them
right.
too. I started that. You understand?
You know the hold up before y'all clap. Hold up. For me, right? Because the thing I'm super unclear about is 1, 2, 3. Everybody, all 3 of them say they started it.
Who started the creep squad?
All 3 of them say that.
I started the
You see?
Nah,
Let's be clear.
Can you explain it for real, please? Yo, Rich, you started the creep squad?
I'm just trying to get some bread.
Who started the creep squad? Who started the creep squad? Who started the creep squad? Thank you.
All right, so wait a minute. Just
Who
to be
made up
clear.
the name Creep Squad?
Okay, so wait a minute.
Me.
You guys are kind of co-owners.
For real, we doing way too much. At the end of the day, the Creep Squad was
Fun,
some
man.
fun guys. We're a crew. Now, with that being said, he was on the outs. So
Cisco.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So now you don't make no Creep Squad decisions no more. You on the outs.
But who gets to say I'm on the outs?
Me.
You? You don't get to tell me I'm on the out of nothing.
I did.
All right.
Don't talk that tough guy. We over here talking
Don't
like
talk
gentlemen.
that tough guy.
Let's keep
Who
it
is you the
gentlemen.
tough guy?
You talking about, oh, I did.
You said I can't.
Huh?
Huh?
My dress is
Yo,
too
Rich, don't make me
tight.
go over there, Rich.
Please
I swear to
don't
God,
come
Rich, if I
over.
come over there, Rich, I'm hooking off on you, man. I'm
dress
telling
is
you.
too tight.
Don't play with me, Rich.
Please, not now.
Can you just smack the out of him already? Smack
Tough.
I just almost felt the chair, but I'm good.
We watching a movie right now.
We'll deal with it later, tough guy. You want to get tough because there's security here. Because you've been ducking me for a long time, punk. Ducking
You
you.
a duck.
But why you
Quack,
sitting there
quack.
acting like you tough?
Treat me so bad, but he feels so good. Know you do me bad, but he got good wood. Baby, take me down like I knew you should. I don't know you how we good.
You a girl gone bad, but you feel so good. Hate it from the back, man, that feels so good. I'm serious about working with Olivia, so the first thing I want to do is get on one of my tracks. Not only is she super talented, but what better way to stick it to Rich and Cisco than to produce a hit record with an artist that Rich couldn't handle.
I'm not just anybody. You can play with my emotions, baby.
After the way things shook out with Jeniski, I got a phone call from Fresher to come by the studio. Considering how we just ousted him and I took his artist, I figure I'd show up in glow.
And then you got me crazy. No, it ain't that what I came for. And the that I paid for. And that what I came for.
Hold on. What's up?
Wait. So your man Fresher invites Uncle Dollars. That's what he calls him. I don't know why, because somebody who's my uncle is my family. So what the is he doing here?
Hold on, my dude. I'm in a dream right now.
How you doing? How you doing, my brother?
You piece of You slick mother. So I walk in the studio, the first thing I'm like is, yo, this dude here, yo, he got one up. That was a good one. I haven't spoken to Olivia in 5 years.
Wow.
Olivia! Y'all know each other? Where y'all know each other from?
I'm a fan of her music. You know, I felt like we should get together and make some music.
Touche.
I'm working.
I really didn't want to have this conversation in front of you.
Mother Shay.
Like, I just like, what did I do to you? That's what I want to know. Like, what did I ever do to you? Why are we so confused?
Listen, I'm gonna give y'all 5
What are we
minutes.
doing right now? I'm confused. So I'm trying to see Fresh's hand here. I just don't think he understood the severity of the situation because I didn't go into great detail what happened. You was literally like one of my best friends to find out from one of your mans that you was stealing from me. Like, wow, that's how we do. Yo, you broke my heart.
You let Cisco get in your head.
And I'm glad that you knew who it was, though. I'm not even playing right now. You broke my heart. I was
took
so
your
disappointed.
money. How did I?
The money that we made from December and walk away.
What money did you not get from December?
Wow. I got the printout from TuneCore. There was actual real money made from these tracks. Or so I hear, because I ain't get. You don't get all the sales, Rich. You just get a percentage. The rest goes to your artist. What the are you doing, my? I spoke to everybody over there. I spoke to all the representatives. They told me where the money was funneled, and it was funneled to Dollars Unlimited, which is you.
Go to Dollars Unlimited.
Wow. Don't do that to me. Me and you was brother and sister. You pulled some bitch ass.
That was my record. How was that possible?
That was your
Olivia, December?
That was your record.
December.
I'm going to then work my ass the out.
I never stole anything from anybody, especially Liv. Yes, she sang on the record, but I owned it. So I got paid for it. That's how it works. Nobody's stealing from you, Liv.
Yo, this is crazy.
Oh my God. Dollars. Got you in the cigar lounge.
Yes, you do.
What's good, man?
Yes, you do. Peter's my brother, man. Like, worked with Peter on a lot of stuff. And he's kind of the liaison between me and Cisco at this point. So when I got wind of everything that was going on, Peter was the only one that made sense for me to call to get Cisco at this table today. The reality is this. We've had these sit-downs 150 times.
First off, I'm proud of both of y'all for showing up. It shows us some mutual love there. Let's try to figure this out. We'll get back to being brothers again.
Me and Cisco have argued about women and stuff like that, but this is more serious. This is my business. This is my reputation. This is what I do for a living. So if he did in fact say these things, that becomes a problem.
Tell me, you was upset last time we spoke over the phone.
So I bumped into Liv, and I had the illest conversation. She jumps up. Yo, your best friend is blah, 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 talking about you stole from me. Talking about, I'm like, my best friend? This. Then I was like, you talking about Cisco.
Cisco, man.
Don't
Cisco.
stop. This the gift that never stopped giving, bro.
Right. You met her because of me, Cisco.
Right.
So how could you go back behind my back, snake me, and lie to this girl and tell her that I've been robbing you?
And I mean, constantly is something with Cisco. I don't understand why he makes these kind of moves.
My man, what you do in the dark comes to the light. That's a proven fact.
I don't
and
understand.
This dirt has come to the light.
Well,
8 years later.
Speaking of the devil, what up, man?
This here for Cisco is an all-time snake low. If this man sits down and tells me that he, in fact, told this girl that I stole her money, it's about to go down.
We meet again.
Remember Olivia?
Olivia Long Guy?
According to Olivia, she was ripped off by Rich. She owed money by Rich. Did you or did you not tell her Rich was taking money from you?
I didn't say that. Jesus Christ, man.
Yes, you did. You think I don't know that you brought Olivia to the publishing department at Universal?
I brought up to a couple of ladies, Rich. What's your point? I was trying to help the girl.
You didn't tell me, man. You did that on purpose because you're not dumb, bro. I will always and forever feel like you have an underlying mother thing with me that you're like, let me take this girl, put something in her head that ain't real, and say, oh, he's stealing from you.
Rich,
that's
messy.
See, here's where you go, taking his side again.
Not taking his
This
side.
is my problem with you.
just said-
I get even more mad at you because you always want to mediate things, but the minute something goes left, you're always taking Rich's side.
Because you're always wrong.
I'm always wrong?
You're always
Never wrong.
How do you deduce that it's okay for you to go backdoor me and start working with a mother that I introduced you to? You know that's not right. You're not a dummy, man. You did that and you did that on purpose.
I was trying to help out a friend, Rich.
Man, friend, I brought you to the table. You're supposed to come to me and tell me all the that you didn't tell me. How is that hard to understand?
In hindsight, which is always 2020, I should have called you and said, yo, Rich, Liv called, just trying to get back on. But I'm telling you, I never told her that Rich was robbing her on a record.
So you never said that, basically?
Lord knows, me and him done been through a lot of but the one thing I would never call him is a thief. I just wouldn't do that.
He's saying that he didn't say it, and he's staying to that. So it really doesn't make any sense for me to continue to bombard this guy. But somebody's lying. All I can do is take what you say at face value. So now we gotta figure out why she's saying,
Let's do that.
I'm a thief.
Why don't we set up another day just like this and have Olivia here so we can get it all on the table?
Because that called me a liar. She called me a thief. That's not me.
You good?
Yeah.
Vodka? You still drinking that? Well, no, I don't know.
I ain't heard from you in how long?
About, what, 9 years?
No, it's not that long. You don't call your sis no more, though. You got new friends.
I understand that some things have been happening, going on, and, you know, I had a conversation with Rich. He explained to me that y'all not on a good page, and then I guess you told him that I said that he stole $100,000 from you or whatever the case may be. I would love to just get to the bottom of that and figure out what's going on.
You called me. It was like, what? I said, yo, I need you to check on your because your man is doing some shady. Check on your money, he's stealing. Then you said, yo, them deals he's doing behind your back. You don't remember none of this?
No.
How could you not remember? You the reason why I figured out that stole all that money from me.
Me and Rich, we don't have the brightest past, but I never said he was a thief.
You told me specifically and told me.
I don't know where you sure you get. I don't.
Because after you did that, I called my lawyers and found out exactly how much he stole from me.
Liv.
Rich is supposed to be my bro.
Rich was your bro.
Until I found out you stole $117,000 from me. Yes, he was.
You gotta be kidding me. First, Rich does me dirty by stealing from me. And now the one person who I thought would be able to verify everything, now he don't remember. I can't believe the two people I used to call my brothers are playing me like this.
You know what's crazy? Because y'all got a weird relationship. Y'all hate and love each other, so you'll do this bullshit.
You and him have a weird relationship. Y'all hate and love each other too. Liv, we haven't had this.
But this
How's
is
that
stupid.
sound?
No, I'm good.
But Liv, how can you mad about some you're not even pointing out? Liv, it's cold out here. Come on, man.
I'm not cold. I'm fire hot. I'm not cold, G.
But honestly, I'm telling you the truth. I'm my kid. I don't remember what you're talking about.
What's crazy is you was my saving grace, Cisco. If you didn't tell me that, I could have been stuck in some bullshit with this just keep taking advantage of me. So I'm happy that you told me, and the fact that you sitting here and acting like you don't remember, it's crazy, bro. Man, nah, that's crazy, yo. Where's the car? Where's the car, Kim? Kim, where's the car? I stopped talking to you because you was dealing with that snake. Come on, man. Like, I'm not gonna keep doing that.
For the sake of friendship, okay? That was 10 years ago. Why the are you still mad about something that happened 10 years ago?
What do you mean? Why am I still mad? So I'm just supposed to let the take $117,000 and chill. You want to take money from your sister? Give your artist back her money. What you mean bury her? Give me what's mine. I ain't never take from him. Give me what you owe me.
Where's this dude at, yo? How long we gonna be out here waiting for him? Rolling up like this in the infinity. Grand entrance.
You know, after talking to Peter the other day, I reached out to Rich and said, yo, let's all get together. I gotta come clean and let Rich know that I might be the one that planted this seed in Olivia's head.
Cold out here, yo. What the y'all got me out here? You had me out here the other day playing basketball in the cold. Gave me some information that we need to talk about.
Before you got to the restaurant the other night, I was talking to Olivia. She's like, don't you remember we had a conversation once in my kitchen? That's what we talked about, stealing from me or whatever. At the time, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. But when I thought about it, like the next day or so, I was like, I remember the conversation I think she was referring to. If I remember correctly, she was like, yo, it's like, hey, my money ain't coming in right now. I gotta try to figure out where my money is and all that. Well, I was like, all right, cool. You can figure that out. You can see where your record sales are going, so that way you can figure out if you owe money anywhere. The conversation was general, though. Your name was never mentioned. At some point in time, I guess you took that and ran with it.
I knew it was Cisco who got in Olivia's ear. Now, the problem I'm having is you don't call nobody a liar and a thief. Like, you don't do that. This is my reputation. This is what I do for a living. This is essentially my lifeline. So I take this very seriously.
You should have told me. If somebody came to me and said something about money, I'd have been like, oh, by the way, Shorty came to me and was like, yo, bro, something about
But she didn't reference you.
Like, I get it.
You see what I'm saying?
From now on, if you recall something that you didn't say, I want to put it on the table. We brothers. No secrets, man. Gotta be transparent, Rich.
Yeah.
We don't keep it 100 with each other, then we ain't gotta talk about it no more. I'm done. I'm done with that. Y'all keep talking about transparency and it's bothering me. So since we're gonna be here, we're gonna put it all on the table and we're gonna get past it, right?
Yeah. Right.
When you gonna tell this Amina stay with you last Super Bowl? She came to Atlanta, and she stayed with Cisco.
Yo, Rich, really?
Amina is Peter's ex-wife, who he was in love with.
One drink with me, bro.
Got you home to the kids.
I hate to wait.
I hate leaving you too. Love you too.
I don't think
Just in time.
But I know for a fact that Amina spent the night at Cisco's not too long ago. I just got this info, but I was gonna hold back because I knew that Peter would spaz if he got this information. But you know what? All that. Cisco admits that he's the reason I'm in this mess with Olivia. So now, in the spirit of transparency, you clean up your mess with Peter.
Hey, hold on, is it true? Did that happen?
I ran into her at a Super Bowl party. She was with her friend. Her friend left her. I was like, all right, well, let's make sure we find your friend so you can get back to your hotel. She couldn't find her friend, and then her phone died, and she had no place to stay. So I said, yo, if you want, man, you could stay I got a big house, and that's it. Nothing happened. She's like a sister to me.
My man, so you telling me my ex-wife slept over your house, and you not telling me because nothing happened? Yeah, right. Nothing happened. Why didn't you tell me? Let me ask you this. So I could call your baby moms right now and tell her to come stay with me for the weekend? Because I could do that. You know I can.
It's the mother of my kids, Peter. I don't play that. Don't cross that line with me, Peter.
I will. Like if your baby moms was in town and I said you could stay with me, I'm gonna see my baby mom.
My car! He swung first.
Cisco tried to tarnish my reputation. Now he's got a whole world of problems that he needs to deal with. Because Peter Guns doesn't easily forgive or forget.
Yo, he got at me first. Nah, he got me first. Look out. Bottom line, Cisco's a sucker. Because if my kid's moms had to stay at his crib for any matter, he's supposed to pick up the phone and say, yo, listen, Amina's in distress, she's staying with me tonight. And you all aware, sucker, I don't know what happened, and I'm gonna assume the worst. And I'm gonna handle it like it was the worst.
What the are y'all doing? I don't care. I don't play that. I will come after anyone who disrespects my family. That's what every man should take that position. That's the mother of my kids, bro. I don't have to explain why I defended that.
That's what you wanted? You know damn well I would never do nothing with Amina or Tara. I didn't think you was gonna start fighting. But like, you gonna my baby, but like, yo, man, you crazy? You crazy? You got nothing to do with this. Nah, man, that's disrespectful, man. He know better than that. He was trying to get under my skin and be an ass. Shouldn't have tackled him. Tackle him? He looked at me put his head through that windshield. All these big ass bouncers grabbing me like that. That's disrespectful.
Yo, we gotta figure this out, man. This is the start of a whole new war. This is gonna be a problem for everybody involved. The definition of what's done in the dark comes to the light is Cisco Rosado. He always does some and it always comes out. Cisco, you did that, you up, handle your business.
Crazy.
Hey, yo, it's Safari. Listen, thanks for watching, and you are now tuned in with the brand new Love and Hip Hop YouTube, all right? Subscribe. Click it. There's a button right there. Hit it right there and subscribe, all right? Screw it!